welcome to Help My Daughter Loves Horses. I'm Allie, this is Noah, and we're here to help you enjoy horses in a fun, safe way. So today I'm going to go over how to lunge a horse. Lunging is a great way to exercise a horse without you getting on him. So what you need to lunge, you need a horse. It's really good to either tack them up or to put a surcingle, which is just leather that goes around the horse's middle so that you can attach side reins. So you also need side reins. You always lunge in a bridle or a lunging bridle. A normal bridle works just fine. I have my lunge line, which is usually best if it's made out of cotton. Nylon can sometimes burn if the horse pulls. And you need a lunge whip. You notice this is long. It's got a long tail on it, and that's what makes it a lunge whip. This is how you communicate with the horse. So, got my horse ready. He's all tacked up. The first thing I want to check, make sure his stirrups are run up. Then, take your side reins. I'm going to attach the side reins, which go through on the girth. Alright, so next we want to attach the lunge line. There are two ways to do this. One is to simply go through the bit on one side and attach it on the other. So if you can see, Noah, turn your head, and you just clip it to the other. And if you do this, this means that you will be lunging him to the right. So he will be going in a clockwise circle. When you want him to go the other way, you will switch the sides. The other way to attach a lunge line is to go through the bit like this, behind his ears, and clipped on the other side. So, either way you do it, the clip goes to the outside of the circle, and when you just run it through the bit, it comes to the inside of the circle. So, now that I've done that, you want to make sure his reins are out of the way. So you can either remove them completely, or what I like to do is wrap them around his neck. So they're just up and out of the way. Unbuckle them, and then what you do is you simply crisscross them over his neck. I reach under his neck, I grab the other side, and I do them up. I buckle them again. And what this does is this keeps them up out of the way so he won't step on them. So, now that I've done that, I can attach his side reins. You want to make sure side reins aren't too tight. So if your horse is really having to tuck himself up to put side reins on, that's not a good thing. They're too tight. You always put the inside rein on first because that'll encourage him to bend to the inside of the circle. You want your side reins to either be the same length or that the inside one is one hole shorter. And that again encourages that inside bend on the circle, because if he's going around a circle, his body is going to curve around that circle. So I'm going to go put the other side rein on.
Here's a good way to run up your stirrup irons before you lunge. Move the stirrup iron all the way to the top of the stirrup leather, put the stirrup leather through the stirrup, wrap it around, take the free end of the stirrup leather and run it through the loop that you've made at the end of the stirrup leather. And then, when you pull it through, you can tuck it back into its keeper.
Right.
If you watch closely, you can see, pull it through here and tuck it in. And this will help keep your stirrups secure. Now that we're all set up, let's go over the basics of how to lunge. First, the proper lunging position is to form a triangle with equal sides. This means that you are centered at the girth of your horse, with the lunge line forming one side of the triangle and the whip the other. You have the same types of aids in lunging as you do in riding. Your whip acts as your legs. You can use the whip to ask your horse to speed up, transition up a gait, or even make a bigger circle, just like you would put inside leg on a horse to ask him move out on a circle if you were riding him. Often there's no need to even crack the whip, just raising the whip from the ground is enough. The lunge line is your reins. By lightly pulling on it, you can ask your horse to slow down or to transition downward. Don't forget to lower your whip though, or you'll be giving your horse mixed signals. 2 important things to remember about holding the lunge line. Don't wrap it around your hand and don't let it drag on the ground. If your horse spooked and pulled, you could get tangled in the line and seriously hurt. Your voice in lunging acts like your seat when you ride. You can use it to reinforce other aids, or to refine what you're asking, as in saying slow when you ask your horse to trot with the whip. You should also use your voice to praise your horse when he listens to you and does what you ask. Now, let's look at a video of me lunging Noah. He's almost completely voice trained, so I don't have to use much of the whip or the lunge line to control him. This takes lots of training, and you'll hear me rewarding Noah for being so good.
Walk on. Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. And Good boy.
Thanks for watching this video. Help My Daughter Loves Horses. Check out our website for more.